Ridiculous. Listener discretion is advised.
Lately, I have been finding myself in a rather unusual position. I knew sooner or later it would happen, and I'm glad it did, don't get me wrong. But lately, I have found myself cheering on the works of Eli Roth. For the better part of 2 decades, I have not been a fan of his work. His heart is in it, always has, but the brain has been a different matter. His love of horror is duly noted in my book, but the projects have been severely lackluster. Cabin Fever, Hostel, The Green Inferno, Knock Knock, the list goes on and on. Enter 2007 and Hostel 2 is released. I was overjoyed. This is what I have been craving for with this guy. An unapologetic trip into the deepest recesses of hell, aka Eastern Europe. Violent and gory and fun. Fast forward to 2023, a long time I know, but Roth finally graces us with his promise of a fake trailer he made 16 years prior for the double feature film Grindhouse, creating cheapjack fake trailer for Thanksgiving. And this film lived up to the hype, a fun and violent little flick that caught my attention. I'll admit Roth is being a local boy helps my opinions here, but it further proves that New England is the birthplace of horror. Well, now, Roth has directed a reboot of the Clint Howard classic Ice Cream Man. Shooting wrapped in September, and a 2026 release is on the table. Roth himself says that this is his most insane and terrifying film yet. Ari Millen, of Orphan Black, has the title role, and the first pick is honestly giving me the douche pimples. Are you looking forward to Ice Cream Man? I know I am, and I hope Roth succeeds. I want him to do well, and if not, he could always revive his role as the Bear Jew in Inglourious Bastards 2 Hasidic Boogaloo. And welcome to Trick or Treat Radio.
Welcome to the 694th episode of Trick or Treat Radio. I wasn't sure if it's going to happen for a little while there, but here we are. We are live. We are, I guess we're live. If you're watching live, if you're not watching live, we're not live. We're live to tape. And anyways, Trick or Treat Radio is a stake through the heart of horror and pop culture. We wade through piranha-infested waters of streaming, VOD, and cult cinema in an attempt to find hidden gems to discuss so you can make informed viewing decisions. Episodes are streamed live every Wednesday night on trickortreatradio.com, and the audio podcast is released on all podcast platforms on Friday morning. Your hosts for this episode are Monster Zero.
Salutations.
Michael Ravenshadow.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
And yours truly, Johnny Wolfenstein. But we have a fourth with us here. We have the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Well, we have the fourth patron. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Ravenshadow, come up.
The four horsemen of the Acropolis.
Yeah, there you go. The
Acropolis.
The Acropolis. Why'd you get those Acropolis? All right. Well, we are joined by our good friend, Patreon supporter, and podcaster in his own right, Evil Corny. What's up, Corny?
Oh, not much.
Ravenshadow, what you want to do a better intro?
Can I do it better? Can I do it better, please?
I saw you. You were like, come on, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, the first time in a long time, I'm about to introduce my dude, my dog, my droog. I am his bro flake. He is a Patreon supporter, but more importantly, my friend. Give it up for Evil Corny.
Can you dig it?
Sucker. Yeah, there you go. All right, so here we are. Patreon takeover for November with Evil Corny. And this week on the show, we're going to be talking about two films that Corny has curated for us. And the first one is a recently released film, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, or Frankenstein if you're nasty. And also be talking about the film Opus from 2025. So be talking about these films, find out why Corny chose these, and probably get into some other nonsense and trouble. So there you have it. So before we jump in, though, Corny, tell us all about your podcast endeavors and where people can find you.
Oh, I co-host a podcast called From the Canopy with Corey, aka Monkey Blood. We pretty much talk about recent films and just have fun doing it. But I've been doing it several years with Corey, and you can find us on YouTube or Apple Podcasts and what's the other one? Spotify, I guess.
Yeah, no longer Stitcher though, Raven Shadow. I know you're
Yeah,
sad.
I was thinking Stitcher because I think we were on that at one time. But
Yeah,
you know.
I was like, yo, Stitcher, dog.
Pick up.
Hello, Stitcher, pick up. I want to hear the Evil Corny show. You know.
Awesome. So everyone should go check out the From the Canopy podcast and hear Corny and Corey talk all about film. And
on YouTube, by the way, on YouTube, we're under Classics of Cinematics. We kind of combined the YouTube page because I was making it a little bit easier for Corey.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
So, yeah, go check out Corny, listen to his podcast, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. All right, so we're going to jump right in because, as mentioned, things were running a little late. MZ was having some technical difficulties, which worked themselves out, which is awesome. But then as soon as we were ready to start, audio on my computer just fucking died. I had to restart everything, and it is such a pain in the ass. So anyways, those listening live, we apologize. But we are live now, and why don't we jump right in? MZ, why don't we do some This Day in Horror History? You're muted.
Sorry. All right. Well, today is November 12th, and this day in horror history, what films were released on this day, November 12th? In 1943, The Mad Ghoul. I just watched that today, as a matter of fact. Good movie. 1971, Play Misty for Me. In 1976, Alice, Sweet Alice. It's a bonkers flick, and it has one guy in there that is just so overwhelmingly, disgustingly gross in his physicality. You wouldn't believe it if you saw him.
Is he worse than Joe Spinell?
Joe Spinell is a Greek god compared to this guy.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh, here's one Raven Shadow will like in 1976. Assault on Precinct 13.
Yeah, boy.
1982, Alone in the Dark. In 1982 again, Slumber Party Massacre. 1982 again, Creep Show. It's hard to believe that that's a post-Halloween film.
Those all came out on today? In 1983, you said?
82.
82? Jesus Christ.
Alone in the Dark, The Slumber Party Massacre, and Creep Show.
Wow.
I can almost guarantee that at least two of these had to have been slated for before Halloween, and they just couldn't get it out in time.
Maybe.
Been there.
1998, The Faculty. In 2000, Shadow of the Vampire.
Oh, yeah,
Great
baby.
flick. 2004, Seed of Chucky. 2013,
I like
The
that
Long
one.
Island Serial Killer. And 2018, Blood Paradise. All right,
I like Seed of Chucky.
Did we see that in theaters? A bunch of us?
I know I didn't. I've
Oh,
never seen
you
it.
know
I
what?
have
I'm
no
sorry.
intention.
I'm thinking of Bride of Chucky. Never mind.
Yeah, we saw
Bride
we saw
Chucky's
Bride
yeah,
Chucky
Bride Chucky's awesome. Yeah.
with the truck scene, right? The big truck
I have no
scene.
intention of seeing that either.
You haven't seen Bride?
Never seen Bride. Don't care. to.
Really? Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah. Big deal. I could see Jennifer Tilly anywhere. And
Do you know who-
Bound.
Do you know who?
Yeah, boy.
Do you know who directed Bride of Chucky?
Yes, I do. The same guy who directed Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
Ang
Ronnie
Lee.
Yu.
James
Ronnie
Dio.
Yu. Ronnie
Yep.
Yu.
Ronnie
so
James Yu Dio.
Yes.
No,
That's
it's
great.
you should
That's a
watch.
great one,
You should
Wolfie.
watch it. Bride of Chucky. Just
No, I
watch it.
shouldn't.
Yeah,
No, I
do it.
shouldn't. No, I shouldn't.
Why?
Look, there's only one Child's Play film, and that's the first one. Everything else is garbage.
Yeah, but
after
how do
that.
you know? You haven't seen it.
I know, because Chucky has turned himself into a jokester, just like Freddy Krueger did.
Hold on.
Yeah.
John Ritter's in it.
Yo.
Yeah, so is Jason Ritter.
Katherine Heigl's
That
in
doesn't.
it. Jennifer Tilly, Brad
Oh,
Dourif.
shit.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, thanks.
Creepy Girl's mad at you. She says, "I love Chucky."
Oh shit.
The first Child's Play is the best, and nothing comes close to it. Okay, that's just simple fact.
I don't get to see
okay.
it to say it, Wolfie.
You can
All right.
have Chucky go up against the Greasy Strangler. I won't watch it.
Oh shit.
That's corny talking.
All right.
by
Yeah,
the way.
yeah.
Now
I hear
I'm
about
gonna
Greasy
switch over.
Strangler or Smallville at least once an episode. Two things I'm sick and tired of.
Okay, so we're gonna do some bloody birthdays. Who was born on November 12th? Okay. In 1982, Anne Hathaway, who starred in The Witches and Colossal.
Oh.
1980, Ryan Gosling appeared in Frankenstein and Me, PSI Factor, Chronicles of the Paranormal, Goosebumps, the TV series, and Are You Afraid of the Dark? In 1973, Rhoda Mitchell starred in The Crazies, the remake, The Crazies, Silent Hill Revelation 3D, and Pitch Black. 1954, Rhonda Shear, host of TV series
Ooh.
Up All Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great Rhonda.
1943, Wallace Shawn
Yeah.
appeared in Vamps, Strange Invaders, and The Haunted Mansion, and that's totally inconceivable.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. The great Wallace Shawn. Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Legend. In
What year?
1929, wow. In 1929, Grace Kelly starred in the Alfred Hitchcock films Rear Window and Dial M for Murder. 1927, Fritz Ford, who starred in Damien the Omen 2 and Daughter of the Mind. 1922, Kim Hunter, who appeared in The Kindred, Two Evil Eyes, Bad Ronald, Dark August, and The Seventh Victim.
I heard Bad
19
Ronald did a Basement Jack.
Bad Ronald is a made-for-TV horror film that came out like 1981 or 1980, somewhere around there, and it stars oh god damn it, what the hell is his name? He has a bunch of brothers who was in horror films.
Whoa, like brothers, like
he played
like corny.
Buddy. He played Buddy in Just One of the Guys.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
the
that
great,
kid.
The great
Jacoby, right?
Jacoby
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ellsworth.
Bill was
Scott Jacoby.
no,
Billy Jacoby.
not Scott, Billy.
Billy
Otherwise,
Jacoby, yeah.
he's also went by Billy Jane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he goes by now.
Now,
He
yeah.
got rid of the Jacoby and now he goes by Jane. 1919, Ray Kellogg, producer of the films The Killer Shrews and The Giant Gila Monster, another film I watched just over the weekend, The Giant Gila Monster.
And the Victor
And
Frosted Flakes.
1904, Jacques Tourneau, director of Curse of the Demon, Cat People, and I Walked with a Zombie. Those are the classic Val Lewton produced films from the 1940s. Great stuff. And that's the end of that. So happy birthday, one and all.
Yes, they're all listening. So thank you, and collect your birthday cards on the way out the door.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. Rachel's in the chat saying, "Look at this rogues gallery."
Oh, Snoop. Rachel in the house.
Hey, Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, what's up?
Snoop.
Oh,
Maybe you should come
Snoop.
up with another word. Although
Oh,
he's trying,
Snoop.
Don't say snap.
he's trying to
Oh.
rehabilitate himself, though. Snoop is.
Yeah. Oh, Snoop.
You probably saw his
he's-
bank account, and he was like, "Whoa, hold up, hold up."
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna just jump. Let's jump into the reaction. I might have to reset this thing up too, but we're gonna do a trailer reaction. So let me see here. I guess we might be able to do two. This one looks. I actually watched this trailer earlier today because someone's our boy Carlitos posted it in the
Carlitos.
Discord and as a recommended trailer to react to. So we're gonna go ahead and do that one. But let me just get this queued up here. By the way, did anyone see the? While I'm getting this queued up, anyone see the trailer for the new Michael Jackson movie?
No.
I
Just
haven't
call
yet,
me.
No.
but I've been
call
hearing some
Michael.
good things.
I wonder how biographical it's going to be. It's probably just focusing on the good stuff, I would imagine.
Yeah.
They can't I think they can't do anything with the victim that,
Yeah.
I think they had to kind of reshoot some stuff because of that.
Oh, okay. But I think it's his nephew, Jofar Jackson, is
Yes.
playing him. Yeah. He's actually like he dances just like him. It's pretty fucking crazy. So
Really.
yeah, we'll see. All right, this is all queued up. This is the trailer for Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, starring the great Sam Rockwell. Fucking love that dude. And it is directed by Gore Verbinski. So let's give this a look here, and let's react.
Hate it.
I saw robbery.
And all of this goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, Raven Shadow. It's your jam.
This is totally and completely fucked. And I'm here to set it right. Are any of you even listening to me? Look homeless, bro.
Who's that?
You two. I come from a nightmare apocalypse. This is the height of fucking fashion.
That's good.
Oh shit. Treat.
What we're dealing with doesn't interface with reality.
AI? Isn't that a thing already?
This is like fucking
It's a lot worse, honey.
comedy Terminator.
Okay.
Who's joining me? Who's ready to save the future?
Come with me if you want to laugh.
Revolution begins tonight.
It's a cool trailer. I like the feel of it, the vibe.
Ooh, is it Gore Vidal?
Excuse me?
Corvinal.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Twinkie.
For a really weird night.
What?
Oh, it's cool.
Well, that was. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's certainly got a
Unique.
fantasy vibe to it. Maybe a little bit of sci-fi involved, but yeah, we'll see. This could be interesting.
Starring Sam Rockwell, as I mentioned, who is fucking awesome.
If you don't think Sam Rockwell is awesome, watch fucking Jojo Rabbit. Your Life is Calling, or whatever the fuck that movie is. Thank you, Corny. That's a Richard
No,
Pryor reference.
you can watch that, but you could also watch Gentlemen Broncos.
Oh my goodness! I think I fell asleep.
What the fuck? Of course, Gentlemen Broncos is so fucking good. It's
We,
the dude who
we
did
watched it.
Napoleon Dynamite, the director. But it has
Chevalier.
Ronald Chevalier, played
Chevalier.
by Jermaine Clement. Oh, that's so fucking good. It's so good.
And we watched it when you were up here, Wolfie. It was me,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
and Marion. We watched it after
That's right,
Rock
yeah.
and Shock.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, Clement kind of makes that film.
Oh.
He's my favorite part of that.
Oh, absolutely. There's, no doubt about it. That and I forget his name now. Shit, I forget his name. He's like the kid who wrote the science fiction novel that Jermaine Clement stole.
Yeah.
His like father figure. He's like just a really fucking weird dude. I forget the actor, but all right. And the other one, let's do the other one. Anything else you guys want to say about that? I think it looks pretty unique. I mean, Gore Verbinski.
It's kind of good that Gore Verbinski is making more films because I think he kind of disappeared after that last Pirates film.
Yeah, he was doing the Pirates one, right?
Yeah, he was doing all the
Yeah,
Pirates
Pirates
stuff,
of the
if I'm right.
Caribbean,
Yeah.
Just make
With
a
the
fat
Dead Man's
cast,
Chest
dude.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was exhausting after the first one.
It was exhausting.
It was so. It was fucking. The first one's a fucking masterpiece. in my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
It's a fucking masterpiece. But everyone after it's. I'm fucking tired, Wolfie. I'm fucking tired.
It's a whole kerfluffle.
Yeah, it's too much swash, not enough buckle, dog. You know what I'm saying?
And he did a Lone Ranger also because I know that was pretty.
Yeah.
Swash, not enough buckle.
You know what I mean? He's running. Fucking tired. Fucking tired. Chest hurts.
All right, let's check out this other one. So I don't even know anything about this. I didn't realize this was even a thing. But we got a very appropriately enough, since we're going to be talking about Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, we're going to be talking about the trailer for Dracula, starring Caleb Landry Jones, Christoph Waltz, which MZ pointed out has a connection to Frankenstein, and
Well-
Zoe Blue.
How many Dracula movies they gonna make?
Yeah, so I don't know what this is. So let's check this out. All right, here's Dracula.
My life no longer belongs to him.
All right. We got a wolf.
In sheep's clothing.
We got a buggy,
Smoke and fire.
a horse and buggy. Nice drone shot. Fire. Oh, shoot.
Lightning.
My story.
Wait, is this the fucking same fucking movie?
Yeah.
100 years ago, I asked a priest that go spare my wife.
That's a very chesty dress.
Did not. Hell your God.
Public domain picture presents.
My life no longer belongs to him. Since then, I've lived on waiting for her return.
Oh, what do I know that dude from?
He's been looking for his beloved for more than 400 years.
It's a long time.
He comes to find his princess.
This man is the devil.
Mina's in danger. Repent for your salvation. She is my salvation.
It's the
Luke-
fucking same movie.
Luc Besson. All right.
I want Leon to come up and start fucking busting caps.
I know.
Clackety, clackety, clow.
I was surprised to see that was Luc Besson.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
who'd-
I'm kind of interested now that I know it's Besson.
Yeah.
Because I just saw it. I didn't know. I knew nothing of it. I don't know. Outside of Vaults, I didn't know who was in it. I had no idea who was directing it. But Besson's attached to it. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, Femme
I
Nikita,
gotta see it.
Leon the Professional, The Fifth Element.
Yeah, I really feel like I gotta see it.
I'm beyond myself for not wanting to see it. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
I'm curious, but his last couple of films, like I guess Lucy and those before that, weren't real good. So
Lucy was good, I think.
you think so?
But Leon the Professional was great.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, I
forget
know.
about
I know.
it. Forget about masterpiece.
Let's see. What has he done recently? Oh, I'm looking at writing credits. Hold on, let me get to directing.
And Valerian, that film was like,
Oh, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He did that. He did a movie called
I never saw
Anna, Dogman, June and
Yeah,
John.
That's the King's X story.
Give
I think
me
I
a
saw
dollar.
Dogman.
Give me 50
Oh, give me
cents.
50 cents.
Oh, Dogman. It's funny. It stars the same dude who's playing Dracula, Caleb Landry Jones.
Hmm.
So Caleb Landry Jones, where do I know him? He was Banshee in X-Men First Class,
All right, good brother.
and he was in The Dead Don't Die. Played a character named Bobby Wiggins. That's where I recognize him from. And he was also in we didn't do this on the show, but 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
That movie's
Okay.
fucking dope as fuck.
Oh, okay. I know where I remember
Rockwell
him.
was good in that too.
Oh yeah. But Caleb Landry Jones was in Get Out. That's where I remember him mostly
Oh, he was
from.
the brother.
Yeah, he was the brother.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
That fucking sequel. Yeah, Rockwell killed it in fucking that picture.
let's see here. Creepy Girl is commenting. She said, "Oh, I just watched this and sent to MZ and Corny, the Dracula, or I'm sorry, not Dracula, the other one. Good luck, something, don't die." And she said, "I saw it. It's supposed to Dracula. It's supposed to be a love story, but there isn't even any real sex in it. I like the Dracula though. He was a good-looking guy. It was an okay watch for me. It should have been a way sexier for a love story."
Yeah, they should really make.
Has she seen
penetration.
this already? It's not out yet. Maybe she's thinking of another one. I don't know. And she said there's a new Bride of Frankenstein movie coming out that looks good. Yeah, we watched that trailer a few weeks ago. That it's called The Bride, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, okay. Because I was confused about this movie. Okay, and that's one that's Christian Bale in it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal and it stars Christian Bale.
And
That's a little fucking Nolanverse crossover.
and what's the actress's name? Jessie.
The Body.
No, she was in Men. She was the star of Men. Jessie Buckley. That's it. She plays the bride.
Jesse the Body Buckley.
Jessie the Body Buckley. Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's a rash of fucking classic horror being done. You know, we're going to talk about Frankenstein in a few minutes, and with Dracula and The Bride. What were some of the others we did?
Yo.
Wolfman came out at the beginning of this year, but
Yep.
Oh, why is my fucking Creature from the Deep ain't getting no love, man?
Creature from the
so
Black
Shape of
Lagoon.
Water.
Well, Shape of Water, I guess it's the
Yeah,
closest thing.
Shape of Water was as close to a Creature from the Black Lagoon film as you're going to find right now.
But yeah, how many Draculas are fucking popping up? You know what I mean?
I don't know
The
how many
Invisible
Batman
Man.
films
Well,
are popping up.
Well, there's not many actually.
Yeah.
We're talking about like retellings of the same story being put out like multiple times in a couple years. We have also Nosferatu, which is essentially a Dracula.
Dracula.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he watched what fucking the wine guy, Coppola.
the wine guy.
And as a matter of fact, I heard
You mean the guy
earlier today that there's going to be
that directed The Godfather and Apocalypse Now?
what is it?
Yeah, him.
A Bela Lugosi biopic starring Leo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is that real? That's not real.
Why can't it be real?
Oh fuck.
I stumped him. Good. All
No,
right,
you're
go
like
ahead.
Drax the Destroyer.
Our pal, I assume it's our pal Gordon Shumway. He says Leon is one of the greatest characters in cinema. And
Has there ever been talk of really doing a Matilda fucking movie? Like Matilda the Professional? Like have fucking, you know what I mean? Amidala come back and fucking clackety clack. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Wolfie.
what?
You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Oh,
A Matilda
God, I swear I'm
sequel,
gonna-
like she's picking up
swear
with
I'm
a
gonna blow
fucking
my
Leon.
brains out.
She's a fucking cleaner too.
Okay.
You know, Queen Amidala fucking now she's fucking back. And she's got a score to settle.
All right. Creeper Girl says, yes, I saw it was released in another country. I saw it because I was supposed to be on a podcast that reviewed it. Wow. Okay. That's super early. Like screeners don't typically go out that early.
Oh shit.
But that's awesome. That's cool. First time Mike. What's up, buddy?
Oh
Says,
shit.
what up,
FGM.
family? And what is up, my southern brother, Evil Corny?
What up?
And he says, I got to admit, I've never cared for the Dracula/Mina reincarnated lover trope. And Gordon Shumway says, don't forget Dracula Godfrey. Who could ever forget Dracula Godfrey, really? All right, so Jesus Christ, Ozzy. That is that's trailer reaction. So I'm a little bit lukewarm on Dracula. I feel like we're, even though Luc Besson's doing it, like I just feel like we're getting to the point where it's a little overkill, you know?
Right, like we get it. You fucking cross the fucking water to fucking find her. You know what I mean? You got problems. You're a wolf. You're a bat. You don't fucking know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh shit! First time Mike says, speaking of remakes, I would love Idris Elba as Prince Mamuwalde, aka Blackula.
You are the rudest.
That would be
Hey, Dad, I don't
I don't
amazing.
know. William Marshall's hard to top. man.
It's true. It's true.
Oh,
He
yeah,
is.
William Marshall
just-
is hard to top. He was fantastic in that role.
Oh,
Yeah,
imagine
yeah,
fucking
Great.
James Gunn's
He was
Blackula.
Great.
James Gunn's Blackula.
Blackula.
William
As-
Marshall, man. Oh, what a
Oh,
what
it
a
has to be
performance
Tarantino,
that
because
was.
then he would
Ah,
really fucking let loose.
so good.
so elated.
Good. So effective.
And
Damn,
Dracula
he was
and,
good.
and Blackula is that one guy that's always said about Blackula. That's a weird dude. You know, that's my favorite line out of that movie. I think that film's amazing.
It's
I haven't
great.
seen it in
It's
so
great.
long.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh man! All right, so lots of old Universal. Well, I guess they're not specifically Universal. They're before Universal, but we got more Frankenstein, more Dracula. So we'll see.
And we're also getting a reprise of The Mummy.
True.
With Rachel Weisz and,
And
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser,
So there's
yeah.
another
Yeah.
Universal property that's going to be taking a look at again. So
Yep.
They probably don't have to do that.
No.
You know what I
they
mean?
no, they really
probably-
don't.
Those
That could
films,
be okay if they didn't do
those
it.
first two are fun films.
Yeah,
to
I'd be
watch.
they
fine
were
if
made-
they
the
never
first-
made another one.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd be really fine if they just eliminated the first couple of films altogether.
The first one's a masterpiece. Again,
No, it's
Wolfie and
not.
we watched that at the theater back in the Dizzle.
Yep.
On a Thursday
No, it's-
midnight
I-
show,
oh.
2 a.m. show.
Probably, yeah.
But the first two were super fun.
No, I don't think so. I never cared for them.
Well, I guess everyone should go fuck ourselves then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, guess so.
Okay. Brandon, stop it. I'm gonna call Brandon right now. What do you think of that?
All right, so we should. You know what? I think we're gonna mix it up a little bit. I think we should roll right into a film discussion, and then we'll take a break. How about that?
All right. Sounds good.
All right. So we're gonna just go right into talking about Frankenstein. I feel like. Well, let me ask you, Corny. This is the one I feel like could have more conversation or more in-depth conversation. Is there one you would prefer to have be the top film discussion?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Flip a coin if you want to.
All right. So we'll do Frankenstein. And Frankenstein from 2025, rated R, and it is 2 hours, 29 minutes. It is written and directed by Guillermo del Toro, and it stars Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, Christoph Waltz, Mia Goth, Charles Dance, the great Charles Dance, and the great David Bradley, I thought he was fucking awesome in this, and also the great Lars Mikkelsen as the captain.
Shit.
I didn't recognize him at first.
Who is he?
The captain.
But no, what else was he in?
You don't know who Lars Mikkelsen is? It's Mads' brother.
Matt's brother, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. My Nana's pretty cool.
Is she as
But do
cool?
we know him from anything?
Yeah, he's
we
fucking
know him
Grand
from
Admiral Thrawn, motherfucker.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. That's awesome. That's dope.
Although you probably don't know who that is.
You fucking think I knew fucking back in 1994, motherfucker. Okay.
Well, he does the voice in the animated show, and he plays him in live action now. So,
Well, I played him in live action before the show started.
but he's been in a bunch of stuff. He was in like Sherlock, the
Cumberbatch one.
the Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
And yeah, he's been in a bunch of shit. I mean, dude's been acting for, I don't know, since like the fucking early 90s, I think. But yeah, he's Mads Mikkelsen's brother. But he plays the captain in this. And we also have, yeah, actually I think we'll cap it there. We have like Ralph Ineson does a character, but it's kind of a bit part. And
Yeah.
Bern Gorman also is in this. It was fucking awesome. So pretty good cast, and the synopsis, if you don't know yet, what are you doing? But Dr. Victor Frankenstein, a brilliant but egotistical scientist, brings a creature to life in a monstrous experiment that ultimately leads to the undoing of both the creator and his tragic creation. All right, Corny, since you picked these films, what was it about this film? How come you pick this one for us?
First off, you didn't do the premiere music from HBO.
I know, I
I'm
didn't.
disappointed in
I do that after the break.
Disappointed in you, Wolfie. I'm disappointed in you, Wolfie. But I am a Guillermo del Toro fan. I pretty much watch anything that he releases, comes up with, and I knew this was coming up, Netflix, and just really wanted to see it. But I'm a Guillermo del Toro fan.
Yeah, I'm with you. Love the man. And MZ, would you say that Guillermo del Toro is Peter Jackson without turning away from horror? If Peter Jackson kept on the path, do you think they'd have similar trajectories?
I think he has it. It's really bizarre. He has a way of projecting deep horror Jackson cannot do. It's horror into fantasy. But then again, at the same time, outside of maybe if you want to say this, but definitely Dead Alive. Dead Alive is like strictly like the only really horror movie that he's ever done. Everything else has been fantasy or just all out, just plain old bonkers shit, you know. But Del Toro has a way to take the horror and spin it in such a way that he's able to deliver it to the hardcore fans, but also satisfy the corporate suits of top dollar companies.
Yeah, there's definitely a parallel. I mean, I kind of agree with you. I guess I would consider Bad Taste is. You don't consider that horror?
No,
Sci-fi
it's a comedy. It's just a very gory comedy.
Yeah,
Same thing.
yeah.
And Meet the Feebles is just bonkers.
Sure.
They're
It's an
genre
X-rated puppet
films.
movie.
Yeah, they're very heavy
Yeah.
genre films.
Yes, yes. Dead Alive is a flat-out zombie flick. Granted, a funny zombie flick, but a zombie flick nonetheless with tons and tons of gore. The Frighteners is just a stylized horror film with very dated special effects that we consider nowadays. I guess Heavenly Creatures could be considered,
Yeah.
his true one serious horror.
It's drama too, but yeah,
It's drama thriller. It's not strictly horror.
Yeah.
But he puts in enough that satisfies horror fans like us.
But Guillermo has, I would say, there is an element of horror to everything that he's done. One I still haven't seen his Pinocchio.
Oh.
So
neither have I.
But I imagine, does it lean a little bit into kind of horror elements?
You asking me?
Oh no, I thought
I haven't seen. I haven't seen.
I thought Corny, you didn't see it.
I hadn't seen it either.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you did. Okay. But yeah, I mean, obviously, Nightmare Alley. We did in the show, and Shape of Water, Crimson Peak. He did this Strain TV series. He was
Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yep. Pacific Rim was probably,
some of it was good.
Pacific Rim was probably least horror. But
when you're dealing with kaiju, though.
But that's kaiju. Yeah. And I think Hellboy 2 for me, I think is almost a perfect film. It is.
I agree.
It is incredible visually, and everything about it is just unbelievable. And Pan's Labyrinth is a fucking masterpiece. And same thing.
And Devil's Backbone.
Devil's Backbone might be one of my favorites of his. Like, it's just so good. So
Blade 2.
Blade 2, yeah.
Blade 2, I mean, granted, some of those effects might not hold up now.
Sure.
But the story.
But that was 2002 when, CGI was still fairly young.
Right. And the way he did with the makeup design of those other vampires, and it was the cat with the long hair and the Golden Army that played that role.
Nuada, I think, or something, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I love that movie so much.
I think Del Toro's in a position, much like Peter Jackson, that they don't gotta fucking do anything anymore. They can just make movies what they want to do, and their body of work speaks for itself. And I think with Del Toro, he's in a position where, my man, I think he just loves Frankenstein. He loves monsters. He's got some problems, sure he does, but he likes that gothic, sexy gothic, vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To it, and Monster Zero is.
Don't worry.
Okay?
Don't worry about it. He's good.
Right.
Don't worry.
Right. But yeah, like I'm excited for everything Peter Jackson. And Peter Jackson. Oh, Sam Jackson. Not so much Michael anymore. But I guess Guillermo del Toro. I like what he does.
I just lost MZ's cam. That's weird. Hold on, MZ. That was my bad. I tried to refresh it, and I think I fucked it up.
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Oh, no, we got 2 Michael Raven shadows. Oh, no.
Oh,
Jesus
my God.
Christ.
There goes the buy rate.
It's weird. I keep changing it to yours, and then, like, right away, it goes away.
It's like Raven. I think Raven Shadow's become. He's attached himself to me now. Now I've become the thing.
Yes.
Soon, in 27,000 hours, the entire world. Michael Raven Shadow.
In a way, we're all Raven Shadow.
That's so weird. All right. Well, I have to give me a sec, MZ. I'll mess with it. I'll put up your.
All right. Well, let's continue talking about
Yes.
the movie.
So yeah, I just wanted to
Okay.
talk
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
real quick about Guillermo, and for my money, I think he's one of the best filmmakers out there right now. And as was mentioned, he is able to do his vision. He can do pretty much whatever he wants now, which is amazing. And he's such a huge fan of monsters and creatures and horror that that's one of us, right? Like we can see his stuff on screens, and we will for a very long time. So, all right, well, let's do some first impressions. So why don't you kick us off, MZ?
Okay. Yeah. I've been waiting a long time for this film, and I am this. It certainly doesn't have spit we all think of Frankenstein to have, but there's been so many different kinds of movies told about Frankenstein that they all tend to have a little world, and this one's really no different. It has absolutely not very little, but absolutely nothing to do with the universal stylings of Frankenstein that James Whale gave us. This is probably the most monstrous Frankenstein I think I may have ever seen, and I've seen quite a few. One is truly different in certain ways. His overall appearance, I really and Del Toro took on the idea of making him gray, which is the proper color for Frankenstein. Everybody thinks that Frankenstein is green. Frankenstein is not green. He was never green, except when Whale was making the 1931 film. They thought they wanted him to be gray, but if they put gray on Boris Karloff, he would turn out too white.
Right, for black and white.
Washing out the frame. So they painted him green to make him look gray. And that's where the whole idea of him being green came from.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the way the performances are laid out. The pacing is good. I do have some issues with it, though. It's not the great film I was hoping it would be. In fact, Del Toro is such a good director that, you have to see which film could possibly be his worst. So say like you have a scale of like 0 to 100. Well, he could have and I'm just going to throw a number out there, say like 7 films that are at least 96 or above. But you're still going to have one film that's going to be maybe a 93 or a 94. And I believe that that's where this one sits. And I would say that this is probably the worst Del Toro film, but it still ranks high.
All right. Before we go to Raven Chow, let me catch up on the chat real quick. This is actually a few minutes ago here now, but for some, Mike says, I agree with MZ. William Marshall was amazing in anything he was in. And he says, and the guy Corny was...
Playhouse.
Yes. He says, and the guy Corny was talking about was named Skillet. And let's see. Holy shit. Blast from the past. Raven fucking J is in the chat. What's up, Raven J?
Oh, Raven J. Holy cow.
And he says, Corny didn't actually watch the movies. I just love how he crafts his lies. Wow. That's some slander. That's some slander.
I'm in touch with him. I'm hanging up the phone. I'm blocking him now.
Oh, that sounds like war.
That's some slander. And Creepy Girl says, Guillermo's a true horror fan. That's why I love him. It comes from the heart. Oh, and actually, she brought up another good one. I can't believe we forgot Frighteners, MZ.
He mentioned it.
Brought up the Frighteners.
Oh, you did? I'm
mentioned
sorry.
Frighteners.
Okay, I was...
Yep, he did.
Okay. And she says Fright News is amazing, Bad Taste is amazing, and of course Dead Alive. And she says, I think two different animals, Peter Jackson and Guillermo. I totally agree. They are different.
Agree.
I was just talking about the career trajectory of how one went this way and the other went this way, you know. And first time Mike says, because they're Raven Shadows, identical Raven Shadows when I had two Raven Shadows up. And he says they stirred the sauce the same. They smoked the bud the same. You can lose your mind when Raven Shadows are two of a kind.
Two of a kind.
All right, now Raven Shadow, your turn. Let's hear some first impressions.
Well, what's funny about I mentioned the gray to green thing, much like the Hulk in the early 60s, where originally he was gray, but after the first 6 issues or so, they realized the fucking color printing process was fucked up and they made him green. Nuge. But I am a big Frankenstein mark of his role in pop culture. I've not seen every Frankenstein film. I love
Well, that
Universal
disqualifies
Classic.
you, sir.
You're not allowed to talk about it. I've always wanted to see the Bobby D version. I didn't see the Skarsgård version, but I like my Frankenstein to have a mind a little bit. You know what I mean? I like DC had a version of him. I loved it in Monster Squad, you know, and the Monsters. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Frank. Frank's a good brother. And I'm always down for what Guillermo's doing. And I dug this, man. Even Oscar Isaac, who I like the actor, but I was talking with Marion the other day about this, and it's like, has he really been in a good movie yet? I'm not sure. Like I like him. And he was fine as Poe in Star Wars until he fucking sacrificed a bunch of shit for the fleet trying to be a fucking hard ass.
But somehow he
He's good
came
at
back.
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, yeah. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah.
Greatest line in cinema history.
And I really wanted to love Moon Knight because I am a Moon Knight mark. But,
You are.
It was fine. And Apocalypse, well, there was that cool scene with Fassbender. But I was digging this. And again, I'm not sure the exact folklore. I do have a crazy small book of like an original novel of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And I liked how they referenced her being the Prometheus in the credits. We'll get to that. But I got some sense of some Bernie Wrightson in this version of Frankenstein.
Absolutely. The huge influence on Guillermo.
Right?
Huge.
Right? Like with the hair and stuff. I did kind of like that he was dressed like Rocky. Not No Man.
Rocky Dennis?
But like Rocky Dennis. No, but he definitely had like the golden like banana hammocks that Rocky had. Do you see that too, MC?
Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah.
Right?
I was same thing.
Okay. Okay.
And especially where Isaac's looks kind of like a little bit like
Frankenfurter, Tim Curry.
With the way the hair was
That's
and everything.
funny.
Yeah.
Shit.
I definitely got that vibe.
Okay. There was a little bit of a nod, right? But I really dug it. I was a little bit put off by the CGI a little bit in the beginning. But fine, whatever. I dug the descent into Victor's madness, and I liked how it shifted focus to the creature story. And again, I was really interested in the creature, and I don't know if the Mia Harkness version of the character and his brother were in the original story. I suspect they're not, but I like that Victor was a fucking dick, dude.
He kind of was.
Right? Who's next, Johnny?
We'll go with Corny. Corny, why don't you go ahead and give your first impression? And Corny, I forget, did you see this in theaters?
No, I didn't get it.
Okay.
It wasn't in theaters. I saw it in my basement, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
What a big ass screen. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Watched it for the first time Friday. I finished watching it a few minutes ago, before the show started. But I really love the design of the creature. I really just like Del Toro's directing style and everything, and how visually, he kind of makes everything. His whole design aesthetic is always kind of amazing. Even when you're dealing with something like Crimson Peak, there's always these. Majority of the time we see him with all these massive buildings and stuff like that that you don't know it really. You can't really imagine if they really existed. And I even like looking at that building. I was wondering what the hell they were using it for, because it had all this equipment in it, but it's vacant. But it's just, I just think he's an excellent filmmaker, and really wanted to see this and had a good time watching it. And for MZ, with him, I really don't know what my favorite film of his is, but out of everything he's made, I can kind of go back to like something like Mimic or Blade 2 or Hellboy and Crimson Peak. Just about all his films. I think he's a master filmmaker. I just wish that we can kind of get more films from him. But that's just me.
Yeah. All right. For me, so yeah, I'm a huge fan of Guillermo del Toro, and was super excited about this when I found out. And I did watch this with Tanya, with my partner, and she is an enormous fan of the book, and so she was very curious to see how it was going to play off of that, how true it was going to be. And there are definitely some changes. He made some changes to the story, especially the ending. But one thing I heard him talk about, and I think I really liked about that, was the book from Mary Shelley reflected a lot of her experiences in her life, of what was going on, and it was a personal story to her. So Guillermo wanted to take it and make it a personal story to him, and therefore it has a lot to do with like father and son. There's a lot going on there, and I think he had a falling out with his father, or they didn't talk for a little while, and then they reconciled, or he was able to kind of talk to his father about something, which influenced the ending of the film, which I thought was really cool. And I think Frankenstein is a good story to do that. Now, you can't deviate too much, because then it's just, why even bother calling it Frankenstein? But I feel like the way that he deviated from the story, I thought was really, really well done. And I thought the performances were excellent. This might be the best I've ever seen Oscar Isaac act. I've seen him in a pretty good amount of things, but this was a really good performance. Jacob Elordi, I thought, was amazing as the creature. Just so much subtlety, but it just was so effective. I really loved him, and Mia Goth, I thought, was also quite good. And just some of the other characters, some of the bit characters we had, with Christoph Waltz is always amazing. And some other really, really great performances. I loved the blind man. The relationship between the creature and the blind man was one of my favorite fucking things.
Awesome.
So fucking good. And that whole scene, that captured the essence of Frankenstein, of the humanity within the creature. And it is kind of heartbreaking. It's a heartbreaking story. And I feel like that was really captured in this more than some of the other adaptations I can recall. And it's just beautiful to look at. And I've actually watched a bunch of interviews with Guillermo and some of the cast and crew, and all the attention that went into this, with just the different colors that they use. Some characters had certain colors and they purposely left those colors out of other characters. Like Mia Goth, her character was the only one to wear purple.
Yep.
And the creature, of course, had purples, but that was to show a connection between them. And then the color red is the color of like the mother of the creator, and we see that in like the batteries that power up the device that created the creature. And there's other areas where we see some reds, but it's very heavily color coded in a very interesting and cool way. And just some of the I actually really love the look of the creature, and it was very similar to, or there's a lot of similarities, I should say, a lot of similarities to Mary Shelley of how she described it, but there's enough difference to make it something new and unique. And the I heard one of the, I don't know, it was probably the makeup person who said that they almost wanted to make it look like stained glass that was like put back together. Like that's sort of what elements of how the creature looked. And I thought the creature was fucking great. The arc of the creature was so good. It might have been the best character arc for Frankenstein movie that I've ever seen, I think. And I haven't seen all of them, so granted, but yeah, I just think it's just really well done, and it really shows the humanity in the creature, and that isn't always present in a lot of adaptations. And I thought that was really well done, and yeah, I think Guillermo killed it. It's interesting. We don't necessarily need to have this conversation now, but I'd be curious how this stacked up against Nosferatu, which maybe that's something we can talk about in like a Patreon or something, because these two films have a lot of similarities, but also they're very different. Whereas I feel like Nosferatu is very true to the time. Like Robert Eggers, the way that he makes films he is very historically accurate, or as accurate as he can be. And then there's also, but Guillermo has been in the Hollywood machine for a while, and he knows how to navigate it, and he can do what he wants, but also it has that feel of like a big Hollywood picture, right? But it still retains some of that artistic quality. Whereas I feel Nosferatu was all about art. And, it was obviously, style and substance, but I feel like it was about the art of it and to make it feel like you were living in that world, whereas this, it's more of a fantasy of you're sort of watching unfold, where I feel like almost like Nosferatu, with the way it was filmed, it almost felt like you were there, So there's, we can get deeper into it at another point, but it's interesting that these two movies sort of like almost like bookended the year. Although I guess Nosferatu came out a little, like, not quite the beginning of the year, but yeah. But no, I really dug this, and Guillermo, I think, just hit another home run. And it was interesting to hear MZ say this might be his least favorite Guillermo film, but it still rates very highly. For me, I don't know. It's hard to say because this is so fresh, and there's so much I liked about it. I think this might be his most realized character on screen. I don't know if it's his best movie, but it's the most realized character. I think the creature is a massive achievement in so many ways, and he just did a phenomenal job with that character.
Do you think in so many incarnations, all he wanted to do was get to Frankenstein?
Well, he's been wanting to do this movie his whole career.
Well, so I mean, like in every character, like there's an element of Frankenstein and Hellboy. There's an element of him in other works. You know what I mean? Like, do you think it was just like George Lucas always wanted to do Flash Gordon and couldn't do it, and he made Star Wars instead? Like, do you think, like, finally?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He says
As a positive.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Because I heard him talk a little bit about they asked, if why he's so into horror, and he actually made the correction that he does like horror and he does a lot of horror, but he likes monsters, like more than he likes horror. He likes monster movies.
Yep.
And while on the Venn diagram there's a lot of overlap between those two, they're not always, like, for instance, like Shape of Water. Yeah, it's a horror movie, but it's also a drama and a love story.
Yeah.
And same thing here. This isn't a straight up horror. It is a horror movie, but it's fantasy and it's drama and romance in a way.
Yeah.
So
the horror's in the human shit.
Those elements.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that horror is the forefront of this. It's
right.
drama. It is romance, but it's based around a horror idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, the drama is first and foremost. The romance. It's very, very brief. But it does permeate.
But it does,
between the two chapters. And you do sense that. You do. It's an idea. It's a horror.
Yeah, and it was
a creature.
It was an awakening for the creature, and that's sort of what changed him, because before that, all he ever knew was his creator, and that's why he only said one word. He only needed one word, Victor. But after he
and the line of that word means so much more.
Right.
Than just your name.
Right. Exactly. And then after meeting Elizabeth, it's like he wanted to express so much more. He learned so much more about the world in meeting her, and the world had more meaning now. Therefore, he wanted to learn more about it and learn more words,
And the real horror comes when he says the word Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Right?
Like, will you marry me?
Oh, yeah. Victor von Frankenstein. Yeah.
I was waiting for that. Victor Frankenstein. Yeah. Cream of the crop.
You got a laboratory. Yeah. Elizabeth.
I thought you were gonna go Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you.
That too. Oh shit!
Like fucking Victor's fucking metal when he's like, say, I don't know, fuck, it's on Netflix. Pause and watch it and come back to us. But when he's like, fucking, like, give me one fucking word, Elizabeth. And then, like,
will you marry me?
And then he's like, no pukesters to my left.
He turns into the Red Fox.
The Red Fox.
No pukesters to my right. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey.
Oh shit! We're talking about romance, and all of a sudden we're breaking our fucking Macho Man impersonations.
That's what guys talk about.
Yeah. Creepy Girl says, yes, I felt like I wish they would have went more into the romance part of it. I almost wish this movie was a little bit longer because I wanted a little bit more. Maybe this would have been better as a miniseries. Maybe. I think that Guillermo plays better in film. But I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they could have absolutely expanded this.
Right. If he directed like 3 out of 9 episodes.
No, I want him to do all of
them.
Yeah.
No, for sure. But like, you know what I mean? Like Gunn did like 3 out of however many fucking Peacemaker episodes.
Right, but that's because he was doing Superman.
I mean, Amos. Yeah. I mean, Amos MZ, but like, but yeah.
Did we get Corny's opening statement yet? Or?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're
free form.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Free balling it.
The problem that Victor has here is that he's trying to create this man who just for purely for the sake of science, and which is fine. You want to create a man and prolong life. That's great. And he does everything scientifically, and goes past beyond the boundaries of medical, not only in medical endurance, but medical moralities.
Morality, yeah.
And
Accountability, yeah.
thank you for chiming in on that. What the hell?
He's helping you out.
Ethics.
And but the one thing that he forgot to learn about was about caring, emotion, and as the movie progressed, he started to forget that. He treated him like a child at first, which is understandable. But as the days went on, the the scars started healing up. He started growing a little bit of hair, and just like what little boys do when they start getting older, and as soon as they start getting
Your
older,
balls drop.
their owners start, yeah. And as soon as they start getting older, then the parents start beating the hell out of the kids, and that's what they do
All right,
here.
now we know what MZ's at.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Look at what Victor's father did to him.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
he
conditioning. He learned that from his father. Yeah.
exactly. So it transcends, from the father to the son to the son to the creature.
Sins of the father.
And what?
I'm sorry, I'm a dummy. I'm not trying to help at all.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
No, I said sins of the father. The sins of the father, come down to
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really, he didn't try to teach him anything, and just expected him to know everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the problems I had with like Victor's, with Victor on this.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it was his upbringing, so I mean,
Yeah.
you can blame him, but at the same time, you can't. It's a very thin line to walk. And do you blame him or do you not? He's doing it for the greater good, but in the end,
The greater good.
his but in the end, you know that his while he meant well, his actions had consequences.
I mean, I would say he's not doing it for the greater good. I think he's doing it to
the greater
to
good.
fuck with his father, like, because his dad. Remember, like, oh, you're old enough now. You get the wrong answer, you don't get your hand slapped. That's your craft. Hits you in the face. That's vanity. He wanted to prove his dad wrong. Much like Lex Luthor and Lionel Luthor in Smallville, corny callback. Like he wanted to prove wrong. Like when he did his demonstration, and they were like, "Your demo was done before you pulled the fucking switch on it. Like you were working." He was being carny.
I could see that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
first of all, I mean, I hate CGI, but I got to admit that was cool.
Oh,
If
that
it's
was
done
great.
right,
Yeah, it was cool.
that where he's in the classroom with the students and his professors, and he's showing them he's got that half a corpse hanging, sitting there on that plank of wood, catching the ball or whatever it was. My God, that was pure horror. But it wasn't sanitized, but it was in a way cleaned up in such a way that it can get past censors and get past producers who may have a problem with something like that in a big budget film.
Yeah. There was a lot of really great stuff in this, and that scene was really cool. The one thing I wanted to mention is Guillermo talked about Victor being like a rock star in his field. Like he was like the David Bowie of scientists. Like was a rock star, and and also had kind of the ego to go with it, right? Like,
Right.
and so when he didn't get his way in that, when he was doing the demonstration, he obviously took a hit. His ego took a hit, and then obviously we had Harlander, who offered to help him, but as we know, Harlander had his own motives, and but yeah, I thought that was a cool way of thinking about it. He actually said he's like Bowie or like Prince, who they're not just rock stars, they're like cultural icons, right?
Yeah.
And so of course, because he's sort of artiste, he kind of, the way he creates the creature is almost in that way. He's an artist in the way that he created the creature, and I actually thought that scene was fucking badass. When he's creating, like, putting the creature together, and also when I love the scene when he scales the tower.
Oh, yes,
dude.
Yeah.
My palms are sweaty. Like mom spaghetti. Like I was fucking having an anxiety attack. Like, really? You should have prepped this beforehand. Like,
well, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, dude, you could have done this when it wasn't raining out.
Yeah.
couldn't hire some fucking minions.
I was like, nah, come on. You have to do it during the storm. You could have done this before the storm.
Yeah, don't
it's
fucking
kind of funny in the
gutters
film
when the
though. As soon as he finishes piecing the creature together, that's when the storm comes. It wasn't like it just set up.
Right. There's no weather app, I guess what you're saying.
No.
Yeah, no. There's so many like interesting. There's so many different like sets or like settings, I should say, and
the dinners.
Yeah, like just the some of the like the I don't often
set pieces.
Yeah, I don't often really comment on the costuming and everything, but I mean it was pretty fucking outstanding in this. And I would imagine it's got to get an Oscar nod for a nomination at least for costume design. Just how carefully things were crafted, and a lot of the symbolism, not even in the not even just in the clothes, but in other things. Like I actually love like the Medusa wall statue that Frankenstein had, and the stuff with the angel. I thought there was a lot of really cool imagery that he utilized in this. And there's just there's that scene when Elizabeth first meets the creature in the basement, and when she takes her veil off, and it's got like this purple and it the way it kind of falls down, it's just things like that are just so subtle but really effective. And he took off her gloves, and that's symbolism right there, because earlier he sees Victor taking off his gloves, so he kind of learned from from the creator. And just a lot of really great stuff in that scene. Actually, I watched that scene again, and it's a really beautiful scene when they first meet. And one thing I wanted to, well, before I go on, was there anything you guys want to add to that? Because I have something that's slightly in a different direction.
Just my thought was the leaf in the water.
Oh yeah,
down.
It was perfect.
I thought that was neat too. Yeah, he was kind of seeing when he was being entertained.
The line of he's experiencing everything for the first time.
Yeah, and it shows intelligence too, because he realized that that's how he could escape, right?
It's water, father, or parent, or woman. You know what I mean? It's just all these things through the eyes of this creature. And one thing I'm going to forget: weren't other incarnations the body parts were from criminals?
I think so. Yeah.
It seemed like it flipped the script in this one, where taking it back to the scene that I think you were talking about, Wolfie, the creation of the parts, it came from a different perspective.
It did, yeah.
So I think it changes the mindset of the creature.
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't even thought about that, but yeah, because if you think about it, like if it was like criminals and put together from like criminal bodies or whatever, like there's that whole thing of like, well, does does the matter in the
Idle Hands.
yeah, does the
or
yeah,
even
exactly,
Chucky,
yeah, yeah.
or Frankenpots, or whatever the fuck that movie that Jeff Fahey was in. Body Parts. I don't know.
Body
fucking
parts,
know.
that's
You know
it.
what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah,
You get the heart of a serial killer. So now you're gonna kill your fucking neighbors. Fucking.
Like if he
But
had a
it-
mind of a klepto, he just goes around stealing shit, even though he's a big
Right,
monster.
right. Well, Frankenhooker. Come on,
Yeah.
MZ, bringing you back in, bro.
um Actually, our boy Joshua Libre asked an interesting question. And I think, let's see. Okay, so he asks, does anyone know if Frankenstein was shot on film or digital? So it was shot this was shot digitally, this version. But one thing that was interesting is Guillermo used a lot of different film speeds. Like he would record at like 35 frames per second and then slow it down to 24, which is that's how most films are shot, 24 frames per second. And one of the scenes in particular was the one we were just talking about, where they first meet Elizabeth and the creature. There's a scene when Elizabeth like touches his his Jesus wound on the side there.
Yeah.
And there's blood, and she's kind of looking up at him, and she has this like kind of like almost like twitchy sort of movements. Guillermo achieved that by filming it faster and then slowing it down so that her movements look like they're like a little extra twitchy but not unnatural, So he did do some stuff like that where he used different filming speeds and then slowed it back down or something. So and Joshua Lieber also says Clancy Brown as Frankenstein was awesome. Love that movie. Always loved me some Clancy Brown.
Oh shit.
And let's see. Creepy Girl says he did feel compassion. He did try to run back in and save him at one point. I felt like at that moment he was like, that's a human being in there. Joshua says, yeah, he knew he effed up right there. That demo scene was so disturbing. Is it me, or did that demo head looked like Karloff Frankenstein without the top part of the skull?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is in the picture that he held up? Is that what he means? Do you think? I'm not sure.
Or is he talking about the corpse that
The
was
one
on
he
that
has in
plank of wood that caught the
Yeah.
ball?
I was thinking more like Tar Baby.
Oh yeah, that must be the demo scene. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I was thinking more some Return, some Romero stuff right there.
One of the things I thought was weird in this film is when he tries to blow up the tower. Where did all that fucking gas come from?
That's a lot of
It's like
gasoline.
Yeah, that was a
Well,
lot.
it's not gasoline; it's kerosene.
Kerosene,
It's
yeah.
not gasoline.
Whatever, but it's like
Oh, okay. Well, that's important.
like his brother and his fiance pretty much just left the building. Next thing you know, it's kerosene everywhere.
I'm guessing he had it stored somewhere because that would be used for like for lamps and stuff like that. So, but that was a lot. Yes, it was a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
And oh man, I mean, talk about set design. That inside that castle or whatever you want to call it was
tower,
enormous. It was huge. The tower, yeah, beautifully done. But you know what I loved most? I loved Victor Frankenstein's his office or his study or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Where he meets Mia Goth's character for the first time. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That just the way the light settled in and everything sitting on the windows. I mean, just these colored glass bottles and things like that. Just great stuff.
Yeah.
And and the way the light just shone through it was beautiful. I just loved the way that looked. Going back to the creature, I really enjoyed this creature. Okay. I love like the cobblestone work design that he has on his body. It's not of your typical Frankenstein
Right.
appearance. So he's got this like cobblestone type of pattern on him. That's really, I just love that. It's not just, you don't see stitches hanging out everywhere and stuff like
Right.
that. Um, the 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 way the skeletal face, the way the bones were protruding out through his face and his eyes were sunken in looks so natural and looks so real.
Yeah, yeah.
That I mean, the makeup here is just fantastic.
It's incredible, yeah.
I love the makeup here. My God, what a bang up job these guys did.
And there's so many different so many different looks to the creature. Like initially
Right.
without hair, and then you see him like as his hair starts to grow a little bit, and then his hair's really long, and then also later on, like when he's at the boat and he's wearing the whole like huge jacket with the cloak and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got the face mask. Like there's so many different looks, and all of them are badass.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
when we
Especially
first
when
see
he's
him,
got the long hair.
Yeah.
yeah, when we
Go on.
first see him in the film, you kind of can't even really make out his face at all. It was that his face was pretty
Right.
much hidden, just could see
Yeah.
his eyes. That I thought all that was shot amazing. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, let me read the thing I was gonna read here. Hold on, let me get it back here. So this is something that Tanya sent me. Because like I said, she has an affinity towards this character, and so she found like something that she read that she sent. So let me read this. It says, "This is not from Tanya. It's from something she sent me." The person says, "Every time I read Frankenstein, the same line makes me put the book down and stare at the wall. It's my favorite line in the book. It has its own highlighter color in my annotations. The first time I read it, I literally detoured after my last class just to tell my lit teacher how much I liked the line because I couldn't wait until second period the next day. Here's the line. Life, although it may only be an accumulation of anguish, is dear to me, and I will defend it." And then it goes on to say, "This is said by the creature. He wanted to live. He wanted to live life so badly, even though he had such a difficult one. He still loved the song of the birds and the smell of the flowers and the joy in the world, even if he never got to truly experience that joy. He wanted to fight for life he never got to live."
Oh shit.
Wow. Ravenshaw's speechless.
But there was some moments that were nods to like the girl by the water scene, right? Like there was a scene where the creature was with the animals that was done really well, and you could see that going another way.
The wolves he talking about?
No, the
Oh,
deer,
the deer.
the deer,
Oh man, that scene, fuck.
right?
I almost tried to forget it. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful scene, like with
It was
the
beautiful.
deer. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, boom! It's like fuck.
What happens?
Yeah,
Yeah,
And-
I just thought
that
it was
scene,
real neat. He
okay,
was real
okay,
gentle
okay.
with the deer and everything, and he was, kind of helping, feed it or whatever.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
you really don't know what his concept of what he was supposed to eat either, because
Right.
he ate some of the leaves too.
I wondered that too, but for me, it felt like he had a chance to be the creator, and he was feeding a creature that he had never seen before.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
You know,
It
I
was
think
almost like it was his time to play. It was almost though as if it was his time to play like the daddy role. where-
exactly. He left home and was doing what he thought he was supposed to do.
Mhm.
Yep.
And when he saw that the one that he was caring for gets blown away by a couple of hunters, and of course, hunters being in 1855, seeing somebody that doesn't look like them is well, we might as well go and try and kill him too. But
So different now.
yeah, right. Um, I All right. Well, I want to bring up what the problem I had with this film though. And I haven't read Frankenstein in over 40 years. The
Yeah,
first time I read it, I was about 13 years old.
might be same for me. I literally have not read it since the 80s sometime. So
I mean, I still remember the book that I had. It was standard paperback size, and it was a very abstract cover with green and red, and I think a little bit of yellow and brown. And on the bottom, it said in block letters, Frankenstein, Mary Shelley Wollstonecraft. And so I really don't remember that much about it. The only thing I do remember about Frankenstein is what I've seen in Universal Monsters and from what I've learned from historians about that movie. So if this is what happened in the book, which I don't remember, then it's going to be a judgment on the book. I felt a little odd about the second chapter. It didn't do it for me. Not in terms of how they did it, but the fact that they did it at all. You got, I mean, picture what you have here. You have the monster or the creature, however you want to put it. He comes through the doors. He's killed several sailors at this point. He's come through the doors. He's barraging through. There's Victor Frankenstein laying down. There's the captain, and he's about ready to lay into the captain. And Victor's like, no, 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 no. And the captain's, he told us his story. Kill us if you wish. And all of a sudden, the creature's like, well, then let me tell you my story. and to me, that kind of like took the wind out of my sails a little bit, because I'm like, here he is, ravaging, raging, ready to destroy anybody or anything that's in that room. And all of a sudden, he decides to stop and tell a tale. And while that could be seen as an advancement in his personality and in his
intelligence and
intelligence and things like that, which is what a lot of this movie is about in terms of the creature. It just the way it was done just didn't sit well with me.
Can I have a thought against that, to that, is that a lot of it is, again, the son overtakes the father, or however you want to phrase the expression. The creature doesn't have to prove dick to shit. He knows he can tune up everybody in that fucking joint.
Mm-hmm.
He did it. And he walked, if I could walk 1,000 miles, like he fucking had a lot of time to fucking ponder what he's gonna fucking say to his fucking deadbeat dad, who fucking abandoned him in a fucking tower of fire. I got some things to fucking say to you, Bendejo. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna fucking tell you, Pop, fucking what I did, just so you know, and I could fucking learn English. I can write. I can play the clarinet like a motherfucker. And I can I'm paraphrasing. Watch the film on Netflix. You already subscribed to it. But you know what I mean? Like, I think it's stuck in this guy's fucking zombie craw that he wanted to fucking tell his old man, I'm fucking better than you, and make me a beautiful lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I just don't buy into it.
Okay.
I understand where you're going with it, and it makes sense. I just still don't agree with the fact that it was done at all.
So
it just, yeah, go.
I was just gonna say so to my knowledge, that scene didn't happen that way in the book, because that the scene when he gets to the boat, if I'm not mistaken, in the book, Victor's already dead when the creature arrives. So they don't have that
really?
scene where he gets to tell his side of the story to
Oh.
Victor and gets to try to reconcile with him. He's already
Okay.
dead, so he misses out on that opportunity to forgive him and to reconcile. And that's why Guillermo changed it, because was his experience with his father. They had a sit down and they talked and they forgave each other. And that's sort of what they decided to do with this. So I don't know. I don't think Frankenstein told his side of the story. I think that was an addition, but I know that for sure Victor and the creature were not in the boat together, both at the same time, alive. So
Was the boat in the original story?
I think so. The
I-
Arctic was.
Yeah, that was.
Really? Okay.
That I
Mhm.
remember.
Yep. Well, we do have another movie to talk about, and I feel like there's so much we could continue with this. So, but we should wrap it up. Is there anything else you guys wanted to bring up before we head to the verdict?
Hey, Wolfie, I got a question. Did
Yeah.
Tanya recognize that the blind man was Filch from Harry Potter? Filch?
You know what? I think she did. Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
I was like, oh, I know that guy from something, and then I think she said, yeah. You know, I think she said something like that. So,
Okay.
yeah. Speaking of, that might have been one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. Like, I just love the relationship between those two. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
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 Um,
And when the shit went down, and it's like, fucking, dude, this is my dog, man. Like, fucking, really?
is that what he said? The creature said, dude, this is my dog.
You know what? It probably would have fucking made things better. He could have fucking tried.
He probably saw those wolves and was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's not
Those
my
fucking
dog.
Wolves. Yeah.
You're
Don't
the
eat my
man
lamb,
now,
bro.
dog.
All right.
Is that what Victor said to the creature?
Yeah.
You're the man now, dog.
Trick or treat, baby.
I wonder if people would say you're a trick or a treat.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
All right. Verdict time. We're going to let you know whether Frankenstein was a trick or a treat, and any final thoughts. MZ.
This is a treat. I did enjoy it, although I do find some issues with it. Some of the areas that we haven't gotten around to, we just don't have the time for it. But I do like the fact that they also chime into Bride of Frankenstein a little bit, and so you're throwing two films into this one story, and I think that's smart storytelling. Mia Goth, I thought was fantastic. Although I got to admit, when you lay dying, time to put the proper English away and start talking like you're injured. Really.
This is some fucking
Honestly,
bullshit,
come on.
motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, really.
I'm
I mean,
shot
come
like a
on,
motherfucker. God damn.
let's
On my motherfucking
let's-
wedding day.
Yeah, on my motherfucking wedding day.
I got dressed up for this shit.
I don't care how proper you are. When you're dying, you can throw all that stuff away. But the score is fantastic. The
Mhm, yeah.
coloring of the sets are fantastic. The costuming is great. The performances are good, solid good. And the action scenes are quite good too. The CGI hurts a little bit, but it's such a huge scale film. There's bound to be things that you notice that you're not going to like, or that just doesn't come up to par with the rest of the film. But this is a good flick. Not great, but good, really good. Regardless, and in spite of all that, I consider this to be one of Del Toro's worst films, but it still gets a high ranking for me. So
I guess that's saying something. If it's one of his worst, it's still a big treat.
Well, think about it. When you see his filmography, one of his films has to be the worst, even if they're all great.
It's true.
One of the films has to be the worst.
Yep. I like Nightmare Alley, but I like this. Nightmare Alley, I think, would be a little bit lower for me than this. All right, Raven Shadow.
yeah, man. Again, I don't know every iteration of this character. I just know I like it when I see it, and I gotta say I like it when I saw this. Um, I dug it again. I popped for the Bernie Wrightson references, and
Real quick, let me just interrupt.
yeah, please.
In the credits, he says, "Oh, what is it? To marry James Whale, Bernie,
Yeah, I saw that.
and holy shit, who played? Is it Boris Karloff or Bela?
Boris played the creature.
Yeah, and Boris, I think he said. He said
Oh,
he thanked them for the inspiration. He said like it was the big bang of my childhood.
Yeah.
He named Bernie Wrightson, Mary Shelley, Boris Karloff, and James Whale.
Yeah.
that's what a brother.
Yeah.
And again, Mary Shelley, for nothing, may have invented the horror genre, right? Or at least was. Would you be fair? She's the Stan Lee of horror in a weird way. Not her embodiment of characters. Maybe that's the wrong thing, but like,
I mean, there was horror before. There's been horror after,
sure.
but she wrote one of the greatest horror stories, and it's endured for what coming up on 150 years.
1918, some fucking shit.
No, it was 18.
No.
What year is it published, MZ? Did you know?
Oh, damn it. Around the 1830s or 1840s, I think.
Let me just look here. I think it was the late 1800s, but maybe. Oh, you're right. 1818. I thought it was a little later. January 1st, 1818. It's fucking crazy, right?
Right.
Over 200 years old.
Yeah. Over 200. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was like the 1860s, but yeah. 1818. That's crazy. The modern Prometheus.
Right? And I thought Isaac Yankum, what's his name? Isaac Yankum, Isaac Asimov. What's his fucking name?
Oscar Isaac.
It's fucking confusing.
But by the way, sorry to interrupt again. But before he became an actor, he was in fucking ska bands. He was a fucking rude boy.
What a young brother.
Yeah. He was in a band called Closeted Heterosexuals. And another one called The Worms, I think, was like his biggest band. And they played like one of those festivals, like Warped Tour, I think it was, or something like that. I think it was Warped Tour. Yeah, there's pictures of him. If you look up Oscar Isaac ska, you will find them.
All right. So I totally want to hang out with Oscar Isaac and show him some real Moon Knight comics. But aside from that, no, man, I enjoyed the ride, man. I dug this. I thought it was beautiful. If you're looking for fucking straight up evil horror shit, you're probably not going to find it. But I really enjoyed this. And this is Guillermo del Toro saying, fuck you, I'm making the shit that pops me. And you know what, Guillermo? It popped me too.
Oh.
Treat.
All right. How about you, Courtney?
I'm giving it a treat. Really enjoyed the film. Watched it for a second time today.
Nice.
Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I also hadn't seen all the Frankenstein films, but I really enjoyed this iteration of it.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, for me also, this is a big time treat. Really love this flick. And I mean, it's just great artistry on display. Like the acting was phenomenal as well.
Oh.
I really think Jacob Elordi was great as the creature. Like, I mean, I could talk about others too, like, but you know, just focus on him. I thought what he brought to the table was really fucking great. So, yeah, big treat for me. And I actually did want to watch this again.
Yeah.
But I just didn't have time. It's too long. But good.
One more thing, I don't think I've said enough how about off-putting Christoph Waltz was when he first comes on, and I didn't know. I mean, unfortunately, I've never had a STD, But goddamn, I didn't know it would do that. So it's
Making treat
2025.
syphilis now, but you know, back then they were using mercury or whatever.
Yeah, don't just wrap it up.
Literally.
Be careful, everybody.
Literally wrap it up. All right.
Well, let's wrap up this review and move on to the next film.
Yeah. Let's do that. You know what I'll do real quick before we head to the next, just in case folks don't stick around for the whole thing. I will talk about what we're doing next week. Then we'll hit a quick break, and then we'll come back. We'll have to abbreviate the Opus discussion a little bit, but we'll try to get in as much as we can. But next week we actually have another Patreon takeover. We're stacking them up here, and next week we'll be joined by EF Contentment.
Nice.
And EF has selected the films Freaky Tales. Did you see that already, Raven Shadow?
I've seen it. It's
What do you
good.
think?
I enjoyed it.
Hey, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. It's got
Yeah, no, I didn't.
it's got Pedro Pascal in it, so I thought maybe. So Freaky Tales, and
I haven't seen Mandalorian 3 yet, but that's fucking cool.
he left me the streaming info. Let me pull that up real quick. So Freaky Tales is streaming on HBO Max, and for VOD, it's on Amazon, Apple TV, Fandango, At Home, all that. So if you have HBO Max, you have access to Freaky Tales. And also, he chose an older film called Nightmare from 1981.
Oh, wow. Yes.
You know this one, MZ?
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I assume so, but
The fuck's the matter with you, Wolfie?
it's streaming on Arrow, and also it's free to stream on Plex. So if you guys have Plex has been pulling in their own movies as well. So not only can you set up your own media server, you can watch them, stream them directly from Plex. And on DoD, it's on Amazon, currently $2. And he did say, though, avoid the version streaming on the Roku channel because it's censored. So don't touch it. Watch it on Arrow if you can, or on Plex. So, yeah, we'll do Nightmare from 1981 and Freaky Tales from 2024 next week with EF Contentment. Can't wait. Gonna be a blast. All right. We're going to hit a quick break. We'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we're going to talk about the film Opus. So, Raven Chow, we'll actually, hold on. You know, not Raven Chow. MZ, we'll be back in what?
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
There it is. Been a while.
Guests of Trick or Treat Radio stay at the luxurious Raven Chateau, located on the back roads of beautiful Leicester, Massachusetts. Enjoy the wonderfully half-manicured lawn as well as roomy parking in the street. Enjoy fine dining in our antique home-style kitchen with all the Uncrustables and Rolling Rock you can consume, breakfast, lunch, and supper. Sleep in our beautiful twin beds with our unique cat hair, dog hair blend pillows, accompanied with our special DC, Marvel, and X-Pac motif throughout. And for a limited time, if you say Bombaleo when checking in, you'll receive 15% off your next stay. The Raven Chateau, where quality matters, and home to the world's largest urinal.
Hey, you matzo heads. This is Larry Fine, and you're listening to Trick or Treat Radio.
See ya! Help me! Somebody help me! Torpedo!
Keep cool! Use your head, don't lose it! Open and close your legs like a scissor. Keep up a steady rhythm. Now cup your hands downward and move them in a figure 8 motion.
I'm treading water!
You got it! Never play around water alone.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
I'm tired of candy, tired of gum, tired of hunger, and food that's no fun. I'm tired of pretending I don't like spaghetti, but school lunch keeps me roaring ready and rock steady. Pizza, spaghetti. burgers.
With Chow Daddy in your school cafeteria, it's the fun place to be for lunch.
Desserts.
Prolonged exposure to trick-or-treat radio may result in one or more of the following ailments: dry cough, wheezing, runny nose, loss of teeth, ingrown toenails, jaundice, ear hair, fallen arches, scabs, warts, welts, abscesses, bloody stool, whitening of the gums, blurred vision, hot and tight bustle, excessive earwax buildup, collapsed lungs, alcoholism, Lou Gehrig's disease, shrunken testicles, severe acne, vertigo, cold feet, weight gain, weight loss, flared nostrils, swelling of the anal glands, urinary burning, protruding tail, kidney failure, and inverted nipples. If you suffer from any of these physical problems, seek professional medical assistance immediately.
There we go. And we're back on Trick or Treat Radio. While this isn't our feature presentation, technically, I had to play the music for Corny, so there you go. All right. Next up, we're going to talk about the film Opus. Let me go ahead and pull up the info here. While I do that, actually, Corny, why don't you go ahead and tell folks what... why you chose this film?
I started earlier this year, and I just thought, I have a thing about cults and things like that. And I thought this was an interesting type of cult film, film about a cult or whatever. But really enjoyed this one when I saw it in theaters earlier this year, and just wanted to, it's kind of hard to pick movies sometimes because, sometimes y'all have covered things that I was going to cover. Plus, Linus especially kind of picked Superman, which I was just going to watch just to piss MZ off, but he kind of beat me to that one this year, so I had to come up with something.
Damn you, Linus. We should have did the whole second season of Peacemaker. MZ would have loved that.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right, so let me go ahead and change the poster here since we're talking about another movie. All right, Opus. It is from 2025, rated R, and it is hour 44 minutes. It is written and directed by Mark Anthony Green, and the film stars Ayo Edebiri, John Malkovich, Juliette Lewis, Murray Bartlett, Melissa Chambers, Tony Hale, and Amber Midthunder, who was in that movie, the Predator Prey movie.
Oh, she's the one with the pigtails?
In this movie?
No, she was the escort. She was
the concierge for
concierge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was the main concierge who was chasing people down and beating them up.
Okay. Yeah, with a knife.
And you could tell she hasn't lost a step since doing Prey either.
Yeah.
She was great in that.
Yeah. Oh, I still haven't seen Prey. She was good in this though.
Dude, Prey was dope.
The synopsis: a writer travels to the compound of a pop icon who disappeared years ago. Surrounded by his cult of sycophants, as well as a group of fellow journalists, she soon discovers his twisted plans for the gathering. So, Mark Anthony Green, I believe this is his first feature. Let me just double check that. Yeah, he had directed a short previously, but this is his first feature film. Pretty crazy, have this cast, right, for your first feature.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Malkovich. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Malkovich, Juliette Lewis, no big deal.
Yeah, it's
when
you know what? I got
Malkovich
Frank
is second
Stallone.
billed.
Yeah, I got Malkovich. Yeah.
When Malkovich is second billed to somebody I never even heard of before.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ayo
I don't know,
is she's in the show.
She's in The Bear, right?
What?
The Bear.
Yeah, in The Bear. Yeah, she's in The Bear.
okay, she's all right. Was that a TV show?
Yes.
Okay, still Malkovich is second billed to that.
Well, to be fair, Malkovich got cut from fucking Fantastic Four First Steps, and it's like you got some balls, Marvel, to cut fucking Malkovich.
all right, so they did Malkovich a favor.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
Have you guys seen? Have any of you guys seen the new Ninja Turtles movie, Mutant Mayhem? It came out in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure. I was first in line.
Shut up. AO did the voice of April O'Neil on that.
Okay.
And she did Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, a voice of Glory. I don't know what character that is.
Glory hole.
She was also in History of the World Part 2, the follow-up miniseries that they did on Amazon.
Okay.
And yeah, she's been in a bunch of stuff.
She's great.
But yeah, I agree, MZ. You know, but she was the lead, so I get it. All right, so let's do first impressions, and we'll try to make them a little quicker, and then we'll get into a little bit more meat, and then we'll wrap up. So this will be a little quicker. Right. So just try to hit the highlights, if you will. So we'll start with MZ again.
The quick and dirty. Okay, there's something about cultish or not cult films like we know cult films, but films about cults that are very creepy to me, and this one sets that vibe. As soon as you get to that compound, you know something is wrong, even if you don't know what you're watching, whatever genre it is. You have, the second you see something like that, shit's gonna go down, and it's gonna be bad. To believe Malkovich is a viable singer, I mean, I don't know. We hear him sing, or we hear
that was him singing. Yeah.
Okay, that was him. Okay, interesting. Still not sure what to think about that, but as of right now, this movie set a really eerie tone very early on.
All right, Raven Shadow.
I mean, I didn't know anything about this movie going into it. All I know is I talked to Corny in real life a couple of days ago, and he mentioned that Malkovich was playing like a Prince, eccentric rocker coming out from being out of the game for 30 years. So I'm like, all right, I'm with that. And then watching it, I'm like, okay, Snoop, there's like a little bit of a Clue vibe.
Wait, Snoop Dogg or Prince? Who are you talking about?
No, more like, oh, Snoop, exclamation point. And then I was like, kind of like Clue, cool. And I'm like, it's getting long. I'm like, I don't care. Oh, shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, at the end, I'm like, yo, I'm with this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Corny, give us your first impression.
My first impression when I saw this in theaters, it kind of reminded me of like if Willy Wonka was like a pop star, and
okay,
pretty much,
yeah,
gave golden ticket to individuals just to take them out or whatever. That's
okay.
Actually, I didn't even think about that, but that's pretty fucking accurate.
Actually,
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, you win, Corny.
Because even with Willy Wonka, I think that he disappeared for like 20 years or something like that, and then opens his place up.
Yeah.
But Moretti is a little bit of Prince and a little bit of David Bowie to me when I'm watching. It's a little bit of Michael Jackson too.
A little Michael Jackson, yeah.
And the guy who runs the place is very soft-spoken.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. For me, this throughout this definitely had kind of a creepy vibe to it. I feel like none of the reveals really really earned that creep factor, though. It was there just to be kind of like this sense of unease, right? Like you're being watched. And I feel like also a lot about this movie was very coded. It was break out my monocle, analogy for fame. Obviously, that's an obvious one. But those who cover rock stars or celebrities,
celebrities, porn stars.
And it was interesting because they had different aspects of the media,
the spectrum.
Yeah, like there was the shock jock guy, right? Like there was the TV host, Juliette Lewis's character, the influencer. There was the traditional journalist and his, you know, his young ward who he steals all the ideas from, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I thought that was interesting, and I didn't realize, you know, that he had collected all these people and invited them there for a reason. So that's a good call on the Willy Wonka thing. But I feel like when I try to break this down and think about the plot and all the things that happened, it doesn't stand up to scrutiny. There's man, like I don't want to give the ending away, so it's difficult to talk about, but with what happened, like think of the character arc of Ariel and where she ended up and how things were I guess planned in a certain way. There's a lot of things that happen that really go against that plan. And they involve Amber Midthunder's character, Belle, the concierge. If the goal was for Alfred Moretti, played by John Malkovich, to, you know, do what he did and have Ariel do what she did at the end, why was Amber trying to kill her? Amber Midthunder's character of Belle, you know, like that part was hard for me to reconcile.
Was it part of the plan or was it a happy accident?
She tried to pull her out of the fucking window, for sure.
Yeah.
But was it the
You mean the plan?
Almost,
was the plan a happy accident?
to tie into the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory reference, like, which again, Charlie and his grandpa did break the fucking rules, just saying. But Charlie inspired fucking Wonka. Was it the fact that she knew the whole pirate fucking story? Was like, oh, we got one here.
I mean, maybe.
But you're right. It does for that.
It doesn't hold like
ending.
yeah. It doesn't hold up to scrutiny.
Okay.
And there is some cool stuff in this. But go ahead, Gorney.
But she was like, when you look at everybody else, she was the outsider. And
Right,
then why
right.
he picked her, you know.
Yeah.
I guess Midthunder just didn't know what was going on with that whole situation.
Maybe. I mean, that could be possible, but that would really fuck up the plans, and I don't think he'd be very happy about that, you know?
But then again, he knew her from back in the day. Like, he's been glocking her like Obi-Wan's been watching Fanboy Skywalker.
Right.
Again, watch the picture before you keep listening.
Yeah, so that was the thing for me, I think, is that it just didn't... There were some things that... I don't know, like at the end, I was just kind of like left with this feeling of that's what happened. That's what the plan was all along. Like, it's a long way to go, right?
It's
a long way. It was the plan all along. I think maybe
it was
the original. Well, what I'm saying is that I think maybe the original plan was to, you know, try and kill her, of course. But
no. Why would he invite her? He didn't have a problem with her. But everyone else he had a problem with, right? Like everyone said bad shit about him.
He had heat.
They had heat with him, except for her. No heat. And everyone was surprised why she got invited. So there was a reason she was invited, and it wasn't to kill her. That's the part that I'm trying to like reconcile. Is like, you know, but whatever.
So then why is Belle trying to kill her?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. That's what I was trying to point out.
But
is that
maybe she didn't get the memo.
Had help.
Maybe she didn't get the
She had
memo.
help,
She could
though.
be overly zealous.
Right, but
It could be done out of jealousy.
but you would
Yeah, 'cause
think
notice she was the only one that was wide ass open trying to get, get Ariel.
yeah.
But I think she just had something against her anyway,
But the thing is, like, Moretti had, like, everyone fucking adored him, right? Like, nobody is going to go against a word that he says. And if he had a plan, he would have told the right people. He would have told people. So that's what I'm just saying. Like, I think it was more of an analogy to show that there's others out there who are trying to get your spot, so to speak. And, like, it's very cutthroat, this whole, the world of celebrity and ideas and creativity and all that. Like, I get that, but what I mean is I can see the part, I see her role in it, but when you take a glance at it from, like, the 30,000 foot view and look down at the whole thing, it's like, okay, well, that doesn't make sense to all these other things. But if you're thinking of the analogy of it, of like, oh, well, this represents this and this represents that, then yes, I can see that. But when you piece the story together, that doesn't fit. And I thought there was some weird stuff just for the sake of being weird, just to show that this cult is a little weird, and also that create that just weird kind of tension, like the whole thing with the pubes, right? Like,
No, yeah.
I mean, a little,
Well, wait,
little weird.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He likes nacho chips. Okay, so.
I thought he didn't like anything.
Nacho chips and airplane strips. Yeah.
Jesus. So I thought that was a little odd. I thought Malkovich actually saved this movie at times because he was just so fucking bizarre. I feel like he was having so much fun playing this character. And that scene, the like performance when everyone gets all dolled up and everything, I thought that was kind of fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, the part when he's going around and he's
Yeah,
singing and
yeah.
That was so weird.
floor.
Man, I'm like,
but even
Go ahead.
with that, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But even with that scene, you can kind of see how he was treating Ariel different than anybody
Yes,
else. Everybody
definitely.
else, he kind of was doing some, root type sexual thing to him or whatever. But he just spun her around and just didn't go there with her.
Yep.
Okay, so what we're saying is that he selected her basically to help her and to become
Well, to help himself
a
mostly,
good,
but also
a
help.
successful reporter, but in turn turns into an award-winning author.
Yeah. I don't like. That's the thing. It's just so hard to reconcile some of the things in this,
So I know we're limited for time, but like I think this was an indictment on the current world that we're in.
Oh, it definitely, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Down to the left brain, the right brain, brute force, intelligence.
Yep.
But then there's celebrity.
Right.
And I think the work at the end, again, if you're interested in this picture, watch it beforehand. But I got some Charles Manson, I got some Fight Club.
Oh yeah.
In this, Chuck Palahniuk is definitely, was inspired by some of this, Jonestown,
yeah.
of course.
Heavy Jonestown.
But the work of spread the legend, and the fact that the creative people will dictate the world. Are we seeing that in podcasting? Are we seeing that in...
Definitely not on this one.
Not on this one, but on the ones that get way more. Truly, like Corny, if you want to be a Patreon, help us out to help us influence the world. We couldn't do worse, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like it when they were like even down to like Cobra, like people who are in tasks, influencing the culture, influencing their coworkers, influencing their influence, if you will.
I will.
So will I. But you know what I mean? Like that, like they're out there. The flock is out there. Whether it's Raven's flock. And like I would love to see Malkovich playing like an Elseworlds Lex Luthor. Like
Jesus Christ. Of course
you know
you
what I
would.
mean? Like but he had
Really,
that
in this movie, really needed to just play the song "Cold Slither" by the Dread.
You'll be drinking the booze, of course. But like I don't know. I think it was this movie worked for me at the end, where it lost me during the middle.
Okay. I thought there was one thing actually I wanted to call out is there is the puppet show.
Fucking
Did you guys see who did?
sucked.
Did you guys see who did the voice of Billie Holiday?
No.
I had to do like a double take because I was like, I didn't recognize the voice, but I was like, it sounds kind of familiar. It was Rosario Dawson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did the voice of the Billie Holiday character in that.
It
puppet.
was Billie Holiday. Okay, she's
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson's so killer, man.
Yeah.
I would love to fucking drink
Whoa! What?
What?
I would love to fucking long
Drink
pause.
Tequila's party.
Yeah.
Like, hang by the bar and talk about fucking, you know what I mean? Ghost Rider and stuff.
I thought that
She was-
puppet
hey,
show.
She was just in.
Go
I
ahead,
was
Z.
gonna say she was just in Rhode Island over this past weekend.
Oh wow! You could
Comic-Con.
have hung out with her, Raven Shadow.
Oh, well, I was too busy watching Coney's fucking movies.
I really think you really like Rosario Dawson. Then.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think she's down, man. I want to fucking, you know what I mean? Have a couple of Budweisers.
I don't think she'd be drinking Budweisers with you.
Yeah. I think she's got better things to drink than Budweiser.
She's always DTF Raven Shadow. Down to film a movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I thought the puppet show was actually pretty fucking creepy.
Terrifying.
Those rats.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
a bunch of fucking Rizzos with their.
This is how they would see in the media, though. You know. And
Yeah.
I wonder,
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Yep.
I'm wondering if that was a real press conference with her because that, they.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else. There's not a lot of violence in this. There's some. But MZ, did any thoughts on the violence that we did see?
No, I think it's all pretty standard.
It is,
you know,
yeah.
stabbings and things like that. Although the allergy victim.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that was pretty rough.
That whole.
And I mean that in a good way.
That whole scene during the puppet show was pretty fucked up, right?
Yeah, I didn't like any of that.
Yeah. But you know, I don't know if I could say that it's fucked up for fucked up's sake. This is a commune filled with people who have just radically warped ideas about this one person that they all follow for shitty music. I mean, let's be honest, that was crap.
It's for the greater
it
good.
really was crap. But there's people out there that like that you know, and I'm not gonna. I look. I have nothing against Taylor Swift, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's people out there who think that way about her. So, you know, and that's kind of radical to me. That's a little over dramatized and just plain old stupid. But there are people out there that are like that, and it's creepy, and it shows that they're out there in the world, just like they show there's people out there in the world that are like this in the film. It's a lot eerier than I think some of you are giving it credit for. To know that these people are out there in the world and ready to put on their radical hats and give their radical ideas to people who are willing to listen.
January
I,
6th.
I know that's no different than what we're going through in this country right now.
Yeah.
Really
But I'm just trying to narrow it out of that department and into just the world of entertainment or music or movies or whatever. And it is creepy when you think about it. And Malkovich is creepy. He's very soft spoken. He's got a shaved bald head. Then you got the other guy who's got a shaved bald head. And then, when you
I got
see
a shaved
that
bald
going-
head. What the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
hey, for 9 years, I had a shaved bald head, okay? But I wasn't following anybody. Corny, I know you're not following anybody. But when you got those two in the film together and they both got a shaved bald head, it just kind of lends itself to the eeriness of it all, Yes, especially when you got the little children there and they're following them around, and and then there's the whole archery thing and painting and all their other little
young.
Yeah, teach them young. That's in essence that's a good story to teach, a good lesson to teach. But when you come to a commune like this, it is really not that good. It's a whole lot creepier.
I'll tell you the one thing that kind of freaked me out more than anything in this film is when they were at that dinner and they brought that bread out and everybody had to pass that bread around and bite a piece of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I
Would you bite that, Raven Shadow?
Probably, man.
I was the first person. That's one thing, but you.
What if it was garlic bread?
I've bit a lot of bread, dude.
Bit a lot of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if it was like a huge mozzarella stick?
I would love a mozzarella stick right now.
Or a calzone.
Yeah, or
I
calzone.
would love a calzone. Will you? What do you mean one? No. I mean, whatever the fuck. I'll fucking. If I'm at a party, what are you gonna do? But overall, like sharing bread like that is gross. You know what I mean?
It's
Overall,
not sanitary.
It's not sanitary.
One other thing I want to bring up, because I do want to wrap up, but the music was written by Nile Rodgers, who was in a band called Chic back in the 70s, but really made a mark as a producer, like working with like David Bowie and NXS, Madonna, Duran Duran, Peter Gabriel,
Freak by Chic,
Mick Jagger, Thompson Twins, Sheena Easton, Grace Jones, B-52s, David Bowie, David Lee Roth, Michael Bolton, like you name it, like he probably has worked with them. It's
But who else, Wolfie?
Pitbull.
Oh.
Daft Punk.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, you name it. Janelle Monáe, Keith Urban, Christina Aguilera. It's George Michael. It's ridiculous, and he is super well known. One of the greatest producers probably ever. But yeah, he did the music. He wrote the music for this. I think if there's anything else, I think we should probably cap it there. If you guys think of anything else to say, we can add it into the verdict. But
with this one, I can't think of anything to really talk about without spoiling anything.
Yeah, it's a little difficult. You know what? I did think the scars. I thought that was a bit of a letdown. Like,
on the hand?
Yeah, how they got them.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, I thought that was going to be something really dark and weird, but it kind of wasn't. You know? I don't know. I just thought it was, maybe that's part of the point, is that it's just something kind of mundane. But I did think
you saw what was going on with, what they were getting, how they were getting the scars and what they were doing, and later on during that interview, she kind of noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. What she saw the thing. Yeah. And the clothing too that person was wearing was very indicative.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think MZ, I think you had a good point, is that it just kind of goes to show you, no matter how crazy someone's ideology can be and how crazy things are, that there are people who are willing to follow them. Like, and there's actually one of the scenes where John Malkovich, he was like telling these like jokes. It was the one where he's rolling around the ground. He was like, like saying one thing and then doing something that was kind of like opposite of it, but blah, blah. I can't remember what he said, but
the bass player was stuck in the car with a groupie and a light came on and he knew it was showtime or some shit like that.
No, he said I think it was a drummer was late to the show.
Yeah.
Well, he was with a groupie, they were and they and that and
they were like, woo, like
yeah.
It was like empty the bucket, fill the bucket. Like you can't come in. Oh, because the band was partying. Yeah,
right,
rock
right.
and roll.
I feel like that was almost like someone's inane fucking speeches that go nowhere. Like, I feel like it was almost like this person can say whatever the fuck they want and everyone's gonna love it. Like that's almost kind of the impression I got because it wasn't very funny. And Malkovich is usually very charismatic, and I was like, what is, like, that's purposely written that way for a reason, because I just feel like it just didn't work. But but I think that's a good point. It's a lot about celebrity and how people will blindly follow someone and basically live for their dream and not their own, right? Like, so I think there's a lot. This movie has a lot to say, but I feel like the connective tissue isn't there. It's more of like a spattering of ideas that all make sense, and there's some cool stuff. But as a complete narrative, it has some holes. So, all right, well, let's do the verdict. I'm not going to play the music. Let's just go around. Start with MZ.
I did like this. This is a treat for me. I really have no real strong issues with it. I have no really strong opinions with it either. I just thought it was a decent, creepy little film that takes place in a majority during the daytime, where everything can be seen and everything's out in the open, which makes it even a little bit creepier. You don't need the nighttime to make cults any creepier than they already are. Daytime does just fine. I thought the performances were okay. I thought Juliette Lewis was underutilized.
Big
I
time.
like her.
Big time.
Agreed. Agreed.
She was underutilized, and I do like her, and I wish she had a bigger role. Malkovich was fun. He was fun to watch. Cryptic, big, he spoke in riddles in some scenes, so he was kind of hard to get a grasp of. But the personality is certainly there, and he's just fun to watch. He always has been. So I'm gonna give this one a treat. Nothing's gonna blow your socks off, but there is a creep factor that might get to you.
All right, Raven Shadow.
Yeah, I was up and down, man. I agree with Juliette Lewis. She's fantastic. I think there was a great gore scene with a hair pulling gag.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, it was a good scene. Yeah.
She was already talking about that being tight.
Right?
Yeah.
Malkovich, I wish he had a little more charisma. I think despite, again, his on the floor scene, but right, wrong, or indifferent, the end did pop me. And I like the cut of the ending's jib. And that really worked for me enough for me to go from being a tepid treat to a straight up treat. The ending worked for me, and I liked how it played out. Just be careful who you follow, be careful who you trust. Unless it's Trick or Treat Radio, and join our Patreon if you must.
Yeah.
Call the Raven Shadow.
All right. How about you, Corny?
Yeah, I really enjoyed this film. It's a treat for me. I picked it, so. But I had a lot of fun watching this second time. I did watch in theaters a couple months ago, and I really like Malkovich in this. And like y'all said, Juliette Lewis is underutilized in this film, but there's a lot of interesting stuff and concepts that are happening in this film.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like I was saying, cult stuff is always kind of weird to me, and I really don't understand, following anybody for anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's the main thing I really enjoyed about this, just seeing kind of in the workings of, one of these.
Yeah.
And by the way, one of the characters from actors from Smallville was in Nexium or whatever, Raven Shadow.
I do know, yes, and we don't talk about that person anymore.
Oh, really? Okay.
Or their new podcast.
Ravenshaw, are you now a levelist?
I don't know what that means.
That was the cult.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I'm just a dude, bro.
Just a dude, bro.
Yeah, I'm a rocker.
All right. So, I'm sorry, Corny. Did you give it a trick or treat?
Oh yeah, I give it a treat.
Okay. I'm a little on the fence about this one. I've actually been trying to figure out where I'm going to go. There was some good stuff in this, and there was some thought provoking things. But ultimately, like, I feel like the movie just kind of lost me at times. It's like that connective tissue. Like when we talk about it now, I can appreciate some aspects of it more because of the analogy to real life of things that are happening, right? Like it's analogous to what's going on. And I can appreciate that. And I think it had some decent things to say about that. But as a film, I just feel like it doesn't hold up to scrutiny when you start thinking about it. I hate using plot holes. Like I hate using that because a lot of times it's just when people don't understand something, they call it a plot hole. So I'm not going to use that term specifically, but I feel like the narrative connective tissue wasn't linked really well. So I think that the film kind of falls apart at times because of that. Not completely, but like, it just sort of loses a little bit. Ultimately, I guess I'll go with a tepid treat because I didn't hate it. I didn't, but I probably wouldn't watch this again. But it did have a lot of good things to say, and I appreciated it for how bizarre it was. Like, there's not many movies like this, right? So, have a pop star come back and be the super charismatic like cult leader.
Right.
It was definitely had some originality to it, so I applaud that. But ultimately, yeah, it just didn't completely work for me. So, all right, there you have it. That's our discussion of Opus. And we do have 2 voice messages.
By the way, Wolfie is not liking as many movies this year as in the previous years. I'm just saying.
Breaking news. It's that everything just went downhill when I had that cider, the hard
Apple cider.
Yeah.
Angry Orchard changing you.
Angry Wolfie.
Yeah. All right. MZ, are you good to stick around for the 2 voice messages, or want to duck? Can't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah, if they're not long.
I don't think they are. One, I know Creepy Girls will be short because it was sent through.
Oh shit!
It was sent through SpeakPipe, so it can't be longer than 90 seconds. So let's start with Creepy Girl and find out what's going on with her and see what's on her mind.
All right.
Hey guys, Ian Corney. I'm excited for the show tonight. I wanted to send in my Frankenstein thoughts.
What up, Creepy
I
Girl?
love the Frankenstein story because I always feel like it blurs the line between man and monster and like who is the actual monster. So that's what I love about the story of Frankenstein. I love Guillermo del Toro, so I was really excited to see this. Jacob Elordi was amazing as the monster. I think Mia Goth, I mean, she did a good job, but I just didn't feel like she was right for the part. and they just didn't make her look very good in this. I don't know. I just didn't like her look, and I just felt like she was the wrong person for the part. But I still loved this movie. I was glued the whole time. Beautiful cinematography. I loved the monster itself. I thought it looked really cool. Jacob Elordi almost brought a little bit of sexuality to the monster, I thought, because I was kind of thinking like, man, he's kind of like a good looking monster. But yeah, I really love this. And I also liked Opus. I thought Opus was pretty strange and weird. And I gave both these movies a 4 out of 5. So I'm going to get off now and watch the show because you guys finally figured out your technical difficulties. Bye, love you.
Oh, creepy girl.
That was awesome, creepy girl. Thank you for the call. One thing I want to comment on, I know some people like just don't jive with Mia Goth's acting, but the funny thing is she said that she wasn't right for the part. But the funny thing is Guillermo actually wrote it for her. Like as he was writing it, he was writing it specifically for her because they had worked together before, at least in Crimson Peak. I don't know if she's in anything else, but yeah, he wrote it for her with her in mind. So she was right for the part because that's who he had in mind for it. But yeah,
Crimson Peak had it wasn't her in Crimson Peak.
I must be thinking of someone else.
Yeah, it was just as
that was Charlie Hunnam.
Chain and it's the Mia I think that was in the Alice in Wonderland films, I think.
Let me see here.
I mean, was I the only one picturing Mia Goth as
yeah,
the
I'm sorry.
bride?
You're totally right. Mia Wasikowska. Yep, Courtney's right. My bad. I thought they had worked together on something, but maybe not. What'd you say, Raven Shadow?
I could totally picture Mia Goth with the fucking big fucking bouffant fucking hair.
Well,
You
I mean,
know,
that's
with
not
gray
Mary
skin.
Shelley, though, so.
Well, I don't know. Is Mary Shelley gonna audition for it?
Is Mary Shelley gonna audition for it? Is that what you legitimately just said?
I'm having. No, I didn't say that. I'm having fun. That was AI, maybe.
No.
No. But like, no. But I was you could picture like Mia Goth with the fucking hair as the bride running amok with the fucking sexy fucking Frankie. You know what I mean? Having adventures in the Alps.
Okay, that's enough.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, creepy girl.
Yeah,
What, the fan fiction?
I guess they haven't worked together, so.
Maybe they.
But yeah, thanks, creepy girl. Always appreciate hearing from you, and yeah, glad you dug Opus as well. All right, now we're gonna hear from Joshua
Yo,
Libre.
what up, Trick or Treat Radio? Yo, what up, Evil Corny? What up?
What up?
Yo, so Frankenstein. I saw it this past weekend. I went to a theater, didn't want to see it at home. I had to look around because AMC didn't have it. I think their Netflix deal with AMC wasn't set yet. It was a little bit late, so Frankenstein was kind of like in random little theaters. So I had to look for a theater to see it on the big screen. I just had to see it on the big screen. And yeah, I saw it and it was great. I'm glad, I went to see it on a big screen. It's a movie that has to be, it's a big movie. It's like big themes, big characters, big, iconic characters. Had to go see it in the theater and I loved it. I really, really enjoyed watching it. It's a brutal movie. It's it deals with big themes, big life themes. There's just lines of dialogue here and there that, really hit hard, really hit home. There's, man, I don't want to spoil it, but there's like a shot or two shots towards the end of this movie that really are just like some of the most amazing shots. Like, that I've seen in movies in a while. I don't know. I feel like movies haven't gone for that sort of like, money shot, so to speak, but there's a man, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a shot towards the end of the movie that just kind of shows like loneliness in a way that only movies can do. It exemplifies loneliness in such an amazing way. I'm thinking of like, I don't know, I think Taxi Driver does the same thing in terms of showing a shot, that exemplifies loneliness. And Frankenstein does that towards the end of the movie. And it's just like, damn, I was just sitting in the theater going like, holy shit, that's an amazing shot. It's a heartbreaking, shot. And, but man, it works. It plays. And I thought it was great. But yeah, the movie's brutal. But the craftsmanship of this movie is, it's obviously gonna be top notch. Performances are great. Jacob Elordi, I didn't know who the fuck this guy was, and I was like, why is Hollywood trying to push this dude down our throats? It's like, why is this dude in every fucking movie? Oh, he's good. Yeah, he was really good as the creature. And I thought he kind of stole the movie, in a way. To me, thought he was great. But yeah, really, really enjoyed Frankenstein, and can't wait to hear you guys break it down. All right, thank you guys for the time. Have a great show, and talk to you later. Bye.
All right, Joshua Libre, thanks, man. Glad you dug it and got to see it in theater. Raven Shadow, what are your top 5 money shots in films you've seen recently?
Oh man, Backdoor Bonanza.
No.
I don't want to talk about it. I love that kid so much.
Any thoughts on what Josh said?
Oh,
he's right.
Was he right, class?
Was he right?
I'm surprised he actually had to track down a theater. Like, like here is either AMC or we have one called a Premiere, and then that's independent. I guess independent like place downtown, but downtown Birmingham. But I don't think either place was showing Frankenstein. But yeah, I was real disappointed by that. I kind of wish I could have just started AMC.
Yeah, all that came up was Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. Josh is he's an A-lister. You'd think that they'd roll out the red carpet and all the films.
I know. I'm an A-lister too.
Joshua
I should have just like went to the lobby and pouted or something, so they wouldn't have brought had a screening.
Oh man, Frankenstein, the modern Prometheus.
Prometheus.
All right. We're gonna wrap this up.
All right.
Corny, let folks know again where they can find you and listen to your podcast.
Yeah, I co-host a podcast called From the Canopy with Corey, aka Monkey Blood. You can find us we have a group on Facebook. You can find us on iTunes. I mean, not iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify and YouTube under Classes of Cinematics group.
All right, so everyone go check out Corny, and we will go around, say our goodbyes, and say goodbye to Corny, starting with MZ.
All right, arrivederci, douchebags, and Corny, good seeing you again, man. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome, man.
All right.
Raven Shadow.
All right, Corny, I love you, boo. I'm one of your favorite white boys.
Whoa.
I know a lot. So
I know, but I'm one of them, right? Like top, 10.
You're most, yeah.
Wow.
10, right?
Huh?
What? Live fast, love hard.
Like MG was talking about, like Del Toro movies, like 93%. You're in that area. You might be in that. You're not at the bottom, but you're not at the very top.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I accept that.
More like a 93%er.
Yeah.
You're not an A-lister. You're more like a B- lister.
Yeah. I'm the fucking Crimson Peak of white boys. That's good. Live fast, love hard, and enjoy the guilt.
It's no longer a Crimson Peak. It's like a Alabaster Peak.
Yeah. I'll be a winner. I'll be a winner, soldier.
All right, so that is going to do it. So, Corny, as always, pleasure hanging out with you, man, talking with you, shooting the shit, and love talking movies with you. So, appreciate you bringing these two. We definitely would have done Frankenstein. Opus, it was on the radar earlier in the year, and it kind of fell through, so I'm glad you chose it, so we got to watch it. So, appreciate that. And, everyone go check out From the Canopy. You can find Corny on social media, listen to his podcast, and, next time you're in Alabama, just shout, say hey. He'll hear you.
Yeah. Corny!
Corny!
Where you at?
All right, that's going to do it. Next week, EF Contentment will join us for his Patreon takeover. We'll be doing the films Freaky Tales from 2024 and Nightmare from 1981. So give them a look, give them a listen, check them out, and let us know what you think. Podcast at trickortreatradio.com, and we'll see you then. Everyone have a good week. And live like the creature, not like Victor.
All right.